Tall, 181 pounds,
Okay.
one of the best right hands in the business. And across the ring from him, Rocky Marciano. He's 5'10" tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. Undefeated.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do.
The one and only The Rock, Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself. One of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling...
This bout.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the... Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. And that hook misses. One of the most famous knockouts in heavyweight history took place when these two first met, as Marciano sent Joe Louis crashing through the ropes.
Round 7 had him down.
Yeah,
Round 8, the
good,
fight was
dude.
over.
I like
And
fighting
it
crap
was
on it.
bittersweet. Marciano couldn't win for winning. And Louis, you just thought that should happen. Now these guys are doing it again. Louis is a little older. Marciano has that Susie Q. That's the shot. It's called the Susie Q. That's his shot. Will he be able to land it again? He's done it once. He knows how to find it. He knows Louis to slow down. He's done it once. He'll definitely do it second time. But what will Louis be able to do? Will he be able to turn back time and pull it out of the bag? We don't know, but this is one of those fights.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same cap.
And there's the bell for round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nope, that jab not going to score.
Fucking finally playing a good Rocky.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missed with that right uppercut. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us. Let's get it started in round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Either one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. That jab misses.
That fucking uppercut to the head, dude.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
I don't want to get into a firefight with Rocky yet.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
I don't even think I'm winning. Yeah, we're going to get a knockdown.
He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land
Oh,
the
no,
first
that
hit shot?
we won.
So not the best
First
round,
round.
but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. That jab doesn't find a home. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night
We're fighting
tonight
on
for
the
judges.
inside, dude, and we're actually fucking, like, this is fun. And see people have, like, actually know how to play the game.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Just misses with the right uppercut. Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out.
Damn, dude, I should have the knockdown there.
I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
It's all about
An
punching
excellent
where they're
last round,
blocking.
Everything works. Wait for the reaction.
They're blocking the body
Until
a
then,
lot.
keep
Fucking
doing what
punch
you've
to the
just been
head.
doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with the right hook. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That uppercut's actually really good, dude. They're in range.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. So close with that uppercut. This fight has a real good flow to it. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt.
On to the 6th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
That counter punch caught him clean. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Joe Louis in trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Bang!
That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That was huge, dude. He had me stunned.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Come, breathe. Come on, let him back into the foot. Great round. Now relax. Lee, come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and
Take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
get this boxing back together. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back.
We're working.
And there's the bell to start round 7. It's
Yeah,
been a
I'm winning
nightmare
up
so
by-
far.
up
What
by
can they do to
5.
turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't land that jab.
You just gotta box him up,
And
dude.
it failed him miserably.
I've got to see that again.
You box him the fuck up, dude. He's gonna quit.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Zane Lewin, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it, man.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round. And we enter the 8th round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Oh, that's a nice headshot. You get hit like that, you gotta recover. You can't keep fighting.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him, I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills, step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Neither fighter willing to slow down. They are giving us a high-tempo show. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart.